All right, so like I said, we're going to start standing to the back of our chair. And I know we normally don't start this way, but like I said, with the end of the practice, we're going to do some folds with our legs up. So just take a moment, get yourself oriented. I'm going to move this out of the way for the moment. And we're just going to stand behind the chair. And remember to do what you need for yourself. And if something that I offer for you to do doesn't suit your body at this moment, make a wiser choice that you are always in control. And this is all about your practice. It doesn't necessarily have to be exactly what I'm saying, that you have to really listen to your body and make wise choices. So we'll start with just our hands, fingertips on the chair, our feet just a little bit back from the chair. So you're just at a nice neutral stance. And then once you get where you want to be, you can take your hands onto the side. I'm just going to stand forward for a second. I want you just to feel your legs. And if you're not wearing shoes, kind of see if you can spread out your toes. And maybe then press your toes into the ground. So just lift and spread your toes. That way you just kind of get oriented with your feet. And anytime we're in standing postures, we always build the poses from the ground up. Just like as you build a house from the basement. You don't start with the roof. So don't worry about your hands, your head, all that. Start with your feet. Okay. And then from here, we're just going to practice some pranayama. So standing and breathing. That's all this one is. So I want you to inhale and feel the expansion right here in your chest area. As you inhale and as you exhale, see if you can draw your belly in and up. You may feel a little tug on your legs as you do that. And you can close your eyes and just breathe and expand the chest, the ribs. Exhale, feel your feet as you exhale, that grounding sensation, and then the belly drawing in and slightly up. And just take a couple rounds of just smooth breathing. Relax your back. Relax your jaw. And relax your tongue and your mouth. Inhale, expand through the chest. Exhale, 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 nice and slow. The inhale broadens out, thinking of expansion. As you exhale, think of releasing, of letting go. And we can use this as a metaphor for our life, that we breathe in, we take in what we need. And we exhale, we let go of what no longer serves us. And believe me, there are lots of things in our lives that we cling on to that we don't need to anymore. So just think of that as that metaphor of letting go. Inhale's lifting you up. The exhale is grounding you down. Just another 30 seconds of just conscious breathing. And now, if your eyes are closed, open your eyes. We're going to take just some arm raises out to the side. So instead of going forward, we're going to go that way in a second. But what I want you to think about is the lateral stretch on the sides of your body. So almost as if the rib cage is kind of pulling up, you're creating space from the hips to the bottom rib. So on your inhale, we'll inhale the arms up. Doesn't matter how high they go, just your hands stop when you stop inhaling. And then you exhale until your hands come back down to your waist. And we'll do a couple rounds of these. Inhale. And exhale. Remember, your breath may not be the same length as mine, and that's okay. You do you. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Big stretch up. Exhale. Inhale, feel the air temperature around you. Take in all your senses. Be present. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Expand through the rib cage. Exhale, belly in and up, feet ground you down. Pause here, relax the shoulders, the arms, the wrist, and the hands. Just stand nice and stable for a moment. See if you can even feel energy that you've created, maybe in your upper body or in your hands. You might feel a little tingling, a little warm. That is prana moving through you. All right, now we're going to step back with your right foot. So right foot's going to step back, left foot will be forward. And we're going to come through the front this time. So as opposed to going out to the sides, we're going to bring our arms forward. So inhale, reach up. And you feel, maybe you'll feel that back bend. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms through the front. Exhale, arms down. Nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Good. Step your back foot, right foot in, stand tall, press into the feet and just relax. Now we'll step back, left foot, right foot will remain forward. And again, square off your hips so you can feel like your feet are not going to be wobbly. If you're, again, your foundation's not good, the whole rest of the pose gets wonky. So feel into your feet, make sure your feet are nice and stable. Inhale, reach the arms out in front of you. Reach up, reach back. Keep your chin slightly tucked. And then exhale the arms down. Ocean wave rises. Exhale, it lowers. There's a reason we're breathing and doing it nice and slow. This relaxes your sympathetic nervous system. There's a reason for it. It's going to get you nice and calm. See if you can close your mouth and just do nose breathing. Should feel really good to you. Do 2 more. When you lower your arms, step your back foot in, stand behind your chair, and just take a moment to rest. Notice how you feel now. So we've worked the sides, we've worked the front, and now we're going to work a little bit deeper in the back. So hang on to the chair and step back just one little tiny step with both feet. So we're not as back as far as we would be for a down dog. And now we're going to point the elbows down so the shoulders go down, and then flatten your back. Stick your buttocks behind you, and you should start to feel that in your hamstrings. Feet are about hip distance apart. That probably will feel best. And this is just a forward fold. All right, now rise up. We're going to take the arms up overhead. And then exhale the arms down by your waist. All right, we're going to do the same sequence. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the chair. Bend the elbows, drop down, push your tailbone back. Feel the hamstrings. Bend into your knees, reach up. Exhale, hands by the waist. Take our time. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the back of the chair. Bend the elbows, come down some. You can bend your knees, look down, straight down, nose points to the floor. Bend your knees, rise up. Exhale, hands by the waist. Let's do 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. Drop down. Lower down. Bend the knees. Rise up. Exhale, hands down. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, head goes down. Bend the knees, rise up on the inhale. Exhale, arms down. You got 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, arms down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the elbows, look down. Bend the knees, rise up. Exhale, arms down, rest. Take a second. Again, if it goes too fast or I'm going too slow for you, feel free to make adjustments. All right. Now we're going to take a little bit of a twist here, a standing twist. Step to the chair with your left foot. Turn your right toe slightly to the right. And then we're going to take the arms out to the side to a T. Bend your left knee, bringing the knee towards the chair. Take your right hand to your left shoulder, left hand behind you. So it was a bend into the knee as you twist to the left. Good. Take your arms back out to a T. Straighten your left knee. Lower the hands down. Let's try this again. Inhale, arms out to a T. Right hand comes to left shoulder, bend into your left knee. Left arm comes behind you. You should feel this twist in your midsection. Arms come out, straighten the left knee. Exhale the arms down. Inhale, arms back out to the side. Bend into the knee as you twist right hand to left shoulder. Out to the side, straighten the knee. Exhale the arms down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale for the twist. Inhale, arms out to the side, straighten the knee. Exhale, relax the shoulders, hands down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale for the twist. Inhale, arms out, straighten the knee. Exhale, arms down. Step back. Pause for a breath or two. Shake out your legs if you need to. They're getting stiff. And then we'll practice on the other side. Right foot steps forward. Look down at your left toes. Make sure they're pointing your heel. Your left heel is the furthest thing back, but your toes are pointing slightly to the left. And you've got a wider base to help with balance. Start with our hands down by our waist. Inhale the arms out to a T. Bend into your right knee as you take the twist. Left hand goes to right shoulder, right hand goes behind you. Look to the right. And then bring your arms back out to a T, straighten your right knee. Exhale, arms down. So this takes a lot of concentration to do this. So it's inhale, arms out to a T. Bend into the knee as you twist left hand to right shoulder. Arms back out to a T, straighten the knee. Lower the arms down. Inhale. Bend and twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Out to the side. Bend to the right knee. Left hand to the right shoulder. Arms out to the side. Straighten your knee. Lower your arms down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step back. Shake it out. You're doing great, guys. I know it's slower, but it's more mindful movement. So really trying to make you feel so relaxed today. All right, now we're gonna add in a little bit of a cat and cow here. We normally do this in the chair. So if you're feeling like you wanna sit down, go back to your chair. If you wanna stay up with me, we can try that. So we're just gonna take the hands to the chair. Make sure you're back far enough that you can do some arches with your belly. So again, the elbows are gonna point down, and we're gonna jut out your chin in front of you, elongating your throat. You're gonna feel this in the back of your legs. So soft bend in the knees. And then tuck the chin in and push up through your backside, creating this dome-like, this turtle-like shell, pushing the shoulder blades away. And then drop back into your cow. So belly comes down, head looks up and forward, and then tuck your chin towards your chest, push out your back. And just rock, do a couple of these cats and cows. Don't worry if your cat or your cow doesn't look like mine. Every day is a different day for our bodies, so take them for what they are today. And when you feel complete, walk yourself back to the chair and stand nice and tall. And we're just going to take a rest here. Good. So hopefully you feel like that was worth it. And we're going to lift up onto our tippy toes. So try to balance on your toe mound, lifting the heels off the ground. And then option is to bend the knees. And then straighten the knees and lower the heels down. I'm cutting off my head. All right, so try it again, see what happens. You can do this in your chair, just lifting up onto your toes. Heels lift, knees bend, and then you can try a little squat. If that's too much, just do a bend and squat down. So those are options. Lift up the heels, drop down to a little squat, lower the heels, straighten the legs. So I know as I age, I'm not so much worried about, well, I guess, do we ever stop worrying about what we look like? But it's more about, I got to keep these joints working. I got to keep my body moving. So by working on strength, and this is definitely strengthening, we're strengthening the legs by doing this. So we're lifting up, and when you push down, it takes effort to straighten the legs. So work on that strength. As we age, we need more strength. Maybe less tone, but more strength. Do a couple more. When you're ready, you just can relax and stand still. Ooh, my legs feel it now. I'm going to rest for just a second. Good. Now hold on to the chair, and we're going to come into our full downward facing dog shape. So make sure that you've got enough room back there that you can walk back far enough that you can prep your body into L-like shape. And then stay here for a second. Adjust your feet. Maybe you want to go wider. That might feel better in your back. Maybe you want your hands more out to the side or closer together. But take a second to figure out what feels right to you. Again, our bodies are not shaped the same. So for what I do, it may not work for you. The idea is to get to know yourself. Yoga is the study of the self through the self. So that was a famous quote from one yogi master once said. And I think about that every time I teach, that when somebody goes, does this look right? I'm like, well, I don't know. Does it feel right? Because it's more about how it feels than what it looks like. You kind of intuitively know where you should be. Your body is like, ooh, that doesn't feel good. Pain is a signal to back off. Right. Now we're going to rise up and come into a high plank. Lift the heels if you can. Bring your hips forward. Use your shoulders to press down into the wrist. And we're just going to hold here. And then exhale back into your down dog, straightening the legs, straightening the arms. And we're going to do a couple of these rolls. You're going to inhale, rise up into your high plank, hips come forward, head lifts up, shoulders down. And then exhale back into down dog, lowering the heels, pushing the buttocks back. Take your time. Roll up and roll back at your own pace. The exhale is when your heels lower and you push back. The inhalation should be when you rise up and the head goes up forward, heart opening. Exhale. When you've had enough, just rest in downward facing dog. Good. We'll hang out here for just another breath or two. Now gently lift yourself up. Walk to your chair. Let the body kind of shake out or relax, anything you want to do to kind of reset. And then we're going to come into a balance pose. So just like a bird, a little bird that's floating in water, Sometimes they balance on one foot. So I'm going to ask you to just feel the right foot beneath you, put weight into it, and then bend your left knee behind you. So hold on to the chair with your hands if you need to. Now, find something to stare at that's not moving. So look around in front of you, not me on the camera, and find it, and then see if you can press palm into palm, creating a little balance. If not, just hold with one hand. Just balancing, strengthening that right leg is working really hard for us. All right, lower that foot down, shake it out, do a little bend, pedaling out the knees. Good, and now let's try the other side. Left foot is going to stay grounded. Right knee bends, foot behind you. Flex your right foot, draw your belly up and in. Find something to balance and something to stare at, something to help you with your balance, and then play. See if you can take your hands off the chair. Very good. Lower that foot, and then we'll walk our feet out wider than your hips, coming into star pose. So I'm just going to face this way so you can see me, and then the arms come out. Toes pointing forward. And then inhale both arms up to the sky. And then exhale the arms back out to a T. Point your right foot to the right side. Take your right hand down, left arm up. I'm just taking a little stretch. Good. Take your arms back out to a T. Turn your right toes in. Reach both arms up. Arms back out to a T. Left toes turn to the left. Left hand goes down, right arm reaches up. Very good. Reach your arms back out to a T. Turn your left toes in. Lower both arms by your waist. All right, do that series one more time. Inhale, arms out to a T. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, arms back out to a T. Right toes turn out to the right side. Right hand down, left arm up. Back out to a T. Turn your right toes forward. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, arms back out. Left toes turn out. Left hand comes down. Right arm reaches up. Arms back out to a T. Left toes together. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, both arms down. Toe heel your feet back in. And stand nice and tall. Relax. Good. Here we go. Now we're going to step back with the right foot. And we're going to lean into it. So pyramid pose. I love this one. Right foot goes back, left foot is forward. All 10 toes are pointing under the chair. And then come onto your forearms. See if you can stretch out that back leg or front leg. Boy, I feel it right here on my IT band. Good. Now gently rise up. We're going to turn our toes. So right foot is forward. You're going to twist. So coming into twisted legs. You see how I did that? I just went, whoop, turned my toes. So now on my feet, I'm going to step my back foot in. So now I'm balancing in crisscross legs. Trying to see if I can get on the edges of my feet. If you can't, don't worry about it. But if you can't, see what happens if you can balance just on the knife edge, the pinky side of your feet. You can try to practice a little balance here. Very good. And lower the arms. Turn yourself back to the chair. And then step your feet together. Shake it out. And then we'll try the other side. So step back, right foot, left foot's forward, or vice versa if you did the other side. Spread out your feet a little wider so you get a good stance. And bend your elbows, lean to the top of your chair. And draw back your front leg. So feeling that hip kind of come back. Take a couple breaths. And then rise back up. We're going to come into that scissor legs. You're going to turn your toes to the other direction. Step in your back foot and see if you can balance on the edges of your feet. You can play around with balance or hold the chair. If you can't get onto the edge, don't worry about it. Not a big deal. Turn back to the chair. Step your feet together. Good job. Stand nice and tall. Feel your feet on the ground. We're going to do one more round and then we're to our seat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Step back, downward dog. This is a vinyasa. Inhale, high plank. Lift up your heels. Push your hips forward. Arch the back. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot forward, step your right foot forward, mountain up with the arms. Exhale the arms down. And grab your seat. We're going to come back to the chair. Good job, guys. So again, if you have something to put your feet on, get that nearby. I'll give you a second to get there. So anything that is higher, just to get your feet off the ground, that's what we're looking for. And we're going to start with just putting your feet on whatever it is. If it's a chair, that's fine. And rolling to that edge. We just did this a second ago when we did the scissor legs. We try to put the edge, the pinky edge, on the cushion, the chair, whatever you got. So opening our knees out to the side. And you can take a little bit of a butterfly pose, kind of shaking out the hips. Good. Now let's keep the right knee bent and straighten the left foot forward. You can keep the foot on the chair or you can bring the left foot to the ground. So depending on what feels best to you, it might feel better to put your foot down rather than have it up, but you can adjust as needed. Sit nice and tall. We're going to work into this hip. So start to bend and lean your shoulders forward. As you do that, you'll feel this little tug on the outside of your right hip, right leg, and then you can use your chair or whatever's in front of you maybe to hold on to, or you can hold on to your knees. Just feeling this nice, yummy hip opener. And we'll hang out here for a couple breaths. So try to just concentrate on the quality of your breath rather than how deep you can actually fold. Don't worry about that. Your body kind of takes care of that. Gravity helps you. The more you breathe consciously, the more relaxed you'll become. Take 3 more breaths here, nice and slow. All right, when you're ready, when you finish that 3rd breath, you're going to lean back. And then we'll bring that other foot, left foot back up, and we'll do another couple butterfly shaking it out. And then we'll move the right foot to the ground or straighten it out in front of you, whichever one feels better. Keeping the left foot, left edge of your foot on the raised surface. Sit nice and tall here. Allow the hip to open. And then when you're ready, we'll hinge into a forward fold. Hands to the floor, the chair, wherever is accessible to you. And just let your body relax with your breath. Three more breaths here. And when you finish, take your time, lean back. And we'll take both legs out in front of us. Again, if you don't have something in front of you, no worries, just straighten out your knees. You got your feet on something, take just a lounge, recline shape, put your back on the back of the chair, and rest your legs for just a moment. Relax through the feet. And now we're going to take our right arm out to the right side, bring it across and give it a little nudge to work the shoulders, look over your right shoulder if that feels okay to you. Relax the legs as you stretch the shoulders. Now release your right arm. And let's do the left side. Left arm comes across. Lift up your head, making your neck nice and long. Option to look over your left shoulder. I'll come back through center. Now activate your legs, flex your feet, and then lift up. So now your back's going to come off the back of the chair. Knees are slightly bent. We don't want to lock out the back of our knees, so keep them soft. Inhale, both arms up. And then gently fold over both legs. And reach for whatever is accessible for you. Again, it's not important that you touch your toes. It's important that you feel good. So notice the back. Where can you add on? Where do you need to take away? Be able to stretch. If you want more of a cervical spine, the top of your neck, tuck the chin towards your chest. You can get a little bit of that neck stretch in. We'll hold this for another couple breaths. So just try to breathe nice and slow. All right, when you're ready, we'll slide our hands up our legs. Roll back the shoulders and bend your knees. If you can, place your feet on the chair. So our knees are bent, feet are on the chair or the ottoman or whatever you have in front of you. And sit nice and tall. Now, We're going to try, you might want to space your feet out a little wider because we're going to bring the chest forward and then rock the chest back. So holding onto your knees, inhale, exhale. Inhale, squeeze, exhale. Very small movements, really working that hip crease, lower abdominals. Ooh, I'm feeling this. I don't know. Just got a hot flash, maybe. All right, let's do 2 more if you haven't already stopped. All right, now rest. Woo. Lean back into your chair. Keep your knees bent. We're going to come back to them in just a second. Just rest. Actually, straighten out your legs. Let's take a full rest. Let your arms dangle. That's a lot of work. All right, hopefully that was a good rest for you. Take your right ankle, place it on top of your left ankle, and then come back up. So sit tall again. Let's take a twist. Take your left hand to your right leg, right ankle's on top, and then hold on to somewhere on the right side. Lift up your head and then try to twist. The right hand can go behind you or can hold the chair. A nice, yummy spinal twist. See where you can create space and see where that's enough. You know when it's enough. You'll feel it. All right, now come back through center. We're going to come into seated tree pose. So this right foot can go on top of the left leg. Figure 4. If you want to come up higher, you can come up higher or go down lower. It doesn't matter. Sit tall. And then we're going to lean forward and take the stretch. Again, similar to what we just did, just a different angle. Reaching for your left ankle. And then gently rise back up. Take your time. Undo the right leg. Point and flex your toes. Spin them around, whatever you need. And then we're going to cross the left ankle on top of the right. Sit tall. Take your right hand to your left leg. Left hand goes behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. All nice and smooth breaths. No forcing. Beautiful. Come back through center. Slide your left foot somewhere on your right leg. Open the knee out to the side. And hinge at the waist and fold over your legs. All right, nice and slow. Return back up. Extend out both legs. Circle out your feet, your ankles. And then we're going to take another gentle forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach. Maybe you can touch your toes this time or ankles, go a little deeper. Again, option to tuck the chin in. If you want the back of the neck stretch, if that's too much, look up. And hold this for another 30 seconds. Good, nice and slow. And return back up. Bend your knees. Sit tall. Now we're going to open the knees out and hinge at the waist. So both knees go out to the side and bring your torso down. Option is to go underneath your calves. If you want, sometimes that feels good if I'm on the floor. If I'm not on the floor, it might feel better to hold your toes or hold the soles of your feet. So I'm going to get real close now because I want you to see this. This part of your foot just below the toe mount, if you stick your thumb there, it's going to help relax you. So just massage while you're in this shape. Use your thumbs to give your feet a little massage, because why not, right? So it's a little reflexology, pushing your thumbs into that bone. Do you feel the bone just below your toe mound? Just right there. Give a little squeeze. And then other options while you're here is to take your opposite hand and thread it through. This might be weird. Put your fingers in between your toes and giving them a little squeeze, or even just squeezing your feet. So you're just giving yourself a little massage. You can squeeze the feet. Our feet don't get enough love. My husband doesn't like to massage my feet. I need to get a new husband. Nah, I'll keep him, but I do wish he gave massages to my feet. So I just have to do it myself. So just kind of squeeze, massage the soles of your feet. Also, you're getting a little back stretch as you're massaging, squeezing. All right. Now we're going to take our time and come out of this. If you want to continue to rub your feet, you can. And I do this a lot at night before I go to bed. I'll put some good lotion or oil on my feet and give myself a little massage because I have restless legs, and it does seem to help a bit. We'll straighten out the legs back out in front of you and lean back into your chair. We're going to take the arms up, relax the legs, reach back behind you. Big old stretch. And then exhale the arms down by your waist. Make any last movements you need before we go into our meditation. So if you have something else you want to move, you want to do that we haven't done, feel free to take that now. And once you get all settled in to how you want to be, maybe you want to go to the couch or to the floor or something, you're welcome to do that. So just for a moment here, I want you just to relax. And be proud of the hard work you just accomplished. And once you've got yourself settled and you're relaxed, if your eyes aren't closed, go ahead and close them. And anchor yourself to sound, the sound of my voice. So meditation is about being able to focus on one particular thing. So see if you can just focus on my voice. And I'm going to give you some other places, some body parts. I'm going to say the names of body parts, and then I want you just, without moving them, to feel them, to realize they're there. Feel your right foot, the sole of your right foot. Notice all the parts of your right foot. Notice the top of the foot, the spaces in between the toes. And the ankle of your right foot. And just see if you can feel anything like a heartbeat, temperature in the right foot. What sensations do you feel in your right foot? Good. Now gently move your awareness to your left foot, the sole of your left foot, your left toes, the top of your foot, the space in between each toe, and then just observe for a moment the left foot. The left ankle, and notice the qualities of the foot. Good. Now bring your attention to both feet. And just for a moment, I want you to feel gratitude for both feet. The feet that have brought you places that you've walked, you've danced, you've moved. How much you've enjoyed your 2 feet. Just be thankful for them, the experiences that you've had with your feet, all the places you have walked and seen with your feet, brought you to. And now move your attention to your right hand. The palm of your right hand, all 5 fingers in the right hand, the top of the right hand, and the wrist. And the spaces in between your fingers. Notice the whole right hand as a whole. Something really precious. And now move your attention to your left palm. your left fingers, and the spaces in between your fingers, the back of your hand, and the wrist. Just observe the left hand as a whole. Now for a moment, think about all the things your hands have touched, whether it's your grandchildren, whether it's your own children, whether it's someone you love, a spouse, a child, pet. Think of all the things your hands have held, have hold, and have touched and have felt. Just give gratitude for a moment for both hands. Now for the next moment, just sit in silence and feel this sense of gratitude for your life, for your feet, for your hands, and for your heart, and for others. Now feel this sense of warmth covering your body, the love you have for your physical body, and the love you have for your mind and your soul and your spirit. Take a couple deep cleansing breaths in and out. And then when you're ready, you can start to make some circles with the head, just kind of rocking the head from one shoulder to the other shoulder. And then stretching out through the arms or the feet, like your good morning stretch. And then we'll lower the arms, bring the hands to prayer, sit nice and tall. I hope you enjoyed your practice. I have gratitude for each and every one of you. Thank you for allowing me to share this with each of you. You have no idea how much it truly means to me. Namaste.